There's a never-ending list of Garfield books out there, and some of them get quite strange, which always fascinates me. And who else would you trust but the fat, lazy, orange, sarcastic cat to teach you about cyber safety? In the extremely normal year of 2020 came the series Garfield's Cyber Safety Adventures, though to add a layer of confusion to this, the series was also called Garfield's Guide to Digital Citizenship. Garfield will pretty much put his face on anything, and really, I'm here for it. All of it. Except maybe that. So the main difference with the two alternate releases are the cyber safety ones are done up more like a regular comic book, and the Guide to Digital Citizenship ones are more like a regular book. The Guide to the Digital Citizenship ones were released by Learner, who have done some other Garfield releases, usually aimed at a younger audience. Which is the opposite of what Fresh Comics said, as they claim this was intended for mature audiences. So I don't know if I can finish this video. I might need to grow up a little before I can finish Garfield's cyber safety adventures. Some of the other Garfield titles Learner released were also of the educational sort, but their most educational books were the ones about terrible jokes and puns. So this Garfield online education series was done with the Center for Cyber Safety and Education. You could buy different kits which would include these comics. These were largely marketed towards schools directly, but it seems though there were cheaper Garfield at home packs. This is what happened to me the last time I was told we have Garfield at home. Now, in the ultimate irony, if you try and visit the site where they hosted these Garfield Online safety kits, you'll get a warning that the site is not safe and you shouldn't visit it. Wow. Just wow.
Hey Garfield, I'm gonna go get a Garfield cyber safety kit right now!
Nermal, no! That's literally the most unsafe thing you could do online. It's also very strange that despite only being released in 2020, this thing seems largely buried already. Partly due to the fact that they released these tunes and educational games in Flash in 2020. The same year support for Flash was dropped due to the fact it wasn't safe from exploits. You can find a decent amount of articles talking about its initial release and stuff, but it seems not documented or archived very well. The Garfield Wiki's info stops at, "Yep, this sure happened." They have a bit more on the Infinite Learning Lab, which is sort of related, but not quite. It teaches about some of the same stuff like cyberbullying, but with different stories. Also of note, the Cyber Safety Adventures comic versions were actually released a bit earlier, with the first issue being dated 2016 and the others 2017. Also, I'm not 100% sure that the fourth issue actually got this style of release. They took these stories in 2020 though and built the whole educational program stuff around it, part of which too was meant to aid with all the virtual classroom teaching going on at the time. One of the new characters in these things is Dr. Sabrina, who they get online lessons from, but in the Learning Lab it's the very similar character Dr. Nova instead. The Learning Lab stuff was done with the Virginia Department of Education, also released in 2020 based on Flash, so also quickly vanished as well. There are also webtoon versions of the cyber safety comics, and most of that seems currently lost. I've only found incomplete versions of the first 2 issues on privacy and posting, as they both just abruptly stop partway through.
So what's up?
It's about online safety.
Perfect! I'm always on the job. This is all personal information that should stay private.
The webtoons, like most Garfield stuff post-Lorenzo music, has the fat orange cat voiced by Frank Welker. You know, except for when they feel the need to get celebrity voices that don't fit. I'm not talking about Bill Murray. Now, the Garfield world in these digital citizenship or cyber safety adventures is very different to his usual one. John Arbuckle does not appear at all, and this largely seems to be an animal-run world. Garfield and Arlene apparently have a house together and have either adopted Nermal or just take care of him a lot, or he is their son. Jeez, these comics seem like they should be the real Garfield's nightmare. Though to be fair, the gameplay of this game is a nightmare too. You'll also notice in these comics, Garfield isn't thinking what he says, he's actually saying it out loud, which is also made apparent by his mouth moving as he speaks in the webtoon versions.
Pizza? Woo-hoo-hoo. You said the magic word.
But again, that's apparently because this is an animal-based world with no humans, so no John at all. But where's the other most prominent animal character in Garfield, Odie? Was Odie always a Dalmatian? That doesn't seem right, does it, Garfield? Well, Odie is in this series, but not until the last issue, the 4th one, where he's hanging out with his best buddy, Otto the Octopus. You all remember Otto from Garfield, right? I don't know where this character came from. He just pops up like it's a normal Garfield character you should know. If you try to look him up now, you'll mostly find the Bowl character named Otto from the Pratt Hole movie. The one other thing I found that this octopus showed up in was that other educational series, The Infinite Learning Lab with Professor Garfield. Now, the setup for these comics are Nermal does something stupid online, and an unusually caring Garfield and Arlene have to get after him for it and then call up their online expert, Dr. Cybrina. At the back of the books, they have some questions to make sure you really absorbed the Don't Be a Nermal online lessons they've taught you. So, the first issue on privacy's lesson is called Online Friends Are Not the Same as Real Friends. That's kind of a real stupid way to put that. Like, people you meet online could never become your real friends. I know the point is not to trust someone too much that you don't really know that well, but that can happen with supposed friends offline just the same. Anyway, to try and remind us that this is in fact still Garfield, it starts off with Garfield trying to set a personal best in donut eating.
14? I'm so close to beating my old record. 15? Oh.
Though, he's only on 15, and I feel like real Garfield has a way higher record for donuts than online Garfield here. Though I suppose real Garfield has more time on his hands since he doesn't have to be a father to Nermal. So strange.
No! Ah!
I'm trying to set a new world record for jelly donut consumption. Do you mind?
And I'm trying to beat this game, but I keep losing.
We see that it is indeed serious business as Nermal's playing Cheese Quest 7, Attack of the Cheddar Zombies. Cheese Quest 7 patched out all the things that made Cheese Quest 6 so Gouda.
Oh, hey, cool.
What is it, Nermal?
Another player says he can help me win the game. All he needs is my password.
He'll log into the game as me and beat it. It's almost like I'm playing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Ugh, stupid cyber Nermal.
He says he's an experienced player and can totally help me win. Sweet.
Maybe not so sweet, Nermal.
This game you're playing is clearly some kind of MMO, which means you don't really beat it, you dummy.
How do you know Cheese Cat 12? From school?
So, yeah, Nermal goes to school within this comics universe. Imagine he gets beaten up quite a bit for playing the cute card a bit too much.
No, he just showed up on my game and said he could help, but he seems really cool.
This isn't really an online friend then, it's just some stranger and Nermal's a doofus. Guess they should have kitten mode activated on Nermal's laptop.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Garfield?
Well, would you be thinking about an extra large pizza with triple pepperoni and a chocolate chip milkshake?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's go eat and let Nermal kill himself.
I fucking love you.
Leave it to me, Arlene.
Ooh, take that, you swine!
Apparently Garfield's important Nermal calls can just interrupt Cybrina's VR games.
So what's up?
It's about online safety.
Perfect. As a CISSP, Certified Information Systems Security Professional, I'm always on the job.
No rest for the cyber cat, I guess.
Nermal was contacted in an online game by someone named Cheese_Cat12 that he doesn't know. And Cheese_Cat12 is asking Nermal for personal information.
Like his password and user information. Do you really need to call someone else to tell Nermal that giving out all his passwords is stupid?
That is a cause for concern. Let me talk to Nermal. I will end that miserable bugger's existence once and for all.
So, Nermal gets some hot tips on don't give your password out to strangers, which could probably be simplified to don't give your password out at all. And how many monitors showing the same thing does Cybrina really need?
Isn't CheeseCat12 probably someone I know? Otherwise, why would he be willing to help me win?
I could check into that by asking them a simple question, but nah. But remember, Cheese_Cat12 is not his real name.
Mind blown. We all like having friends, but online friends are not the same as real friends.
Now, if someone comes up to you in real life and asks you for all your passwords to help you beat a game, that's fine. Apparently, Cybrina couldn't be bothered to give Nermal the hot tip of block this person trying to get your info, as apparently this goes on all day. I can help you beat the cheese thingy game, and then you can stay safe and secure by not giving your password to CheeseCat12. So all you need, kids, is your own Garfield to beat your games for you.
But Garfield, you don't know anything about video games, do you?
I know a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff. Garfield, of course, wants his gamer fuel, but Arlene proves to be the real villain when she brings out carrots with ranch dressing. The sacrifices I make to help my fellow cat. I don't know who you are, but you are not me. You've turned the zombies back to normal.
Sweet! We did it!
Now you can eat them, I suppose. And only at this point does Garfield tell Nermal to block CheeseCat12, who we find out was really evil Odie! That's right, Mirror Universe Odie shows up in this series before the real one. This character's name is Willard, and he was the main villain in the Professor Garfield stuff, where he had a sidekick with him named Lorenzo. Jeez, I wonder how they picked that name.
Well, friend, cheer up! There's help for you at the Lorenzo School for the Personality Impaired.
Oh yeah, must have been from the Lorenzo School for the Personality Impaired, and Garfield gets a life. Willard and Lorenzo are actually a deep cut, and it's super strange they got used for these kitty things, as they first appeared in the book version of the unfinished movie Garfield's Judgment Day, where there was also a third dog named Bob. I guess Bob didn't survive Judgment Day.
Hey, what gives? I can't see Nermal anymore. That little cat must have blocked me. And before I could get his password and transfer all his game points to me. Rats!
Wow, keep shooting for the dirt, Willard. Nermal tries to thank Garfield for preventing the pointless crime of his game points being stolen, but meanwhile Garfield is robbing an ice cream truck. And we get our little quiz, where it tells you things like keep your full name private. Ah, shit. Your opinion? Okay to share. Pfft, they've never really been online, have they? In the next issue, we learn about posting, and that Nermal is an idiot who doxes himself. We also apparently get a Booker from US Acres cameo on the cover here. The beginning of this one is Nermal pull his old shtick of obnoxiously waking Garfield up.
Hey, Garfield!
Nermal, what a thrill.
Hey, Garfield!
What?
Though Garfield sleeps on a couch instead of a cat bed, cause he's only human after all.
I'm having pancakes for breakfast, just in case you missed my status update on Catbook.
Cat book? Not since Cat Flicks in the Pratt movie have I been so wowed.
I'm having pancakes with blueberry syrup.
You woke me up for that?
Food should be the one thing Garfield would be okay with being woken up for. So, this is probably meant to be ridiculous that Nermal is sharing his meal with social media, but, yeah, they've never really been online, have they?
And here's my report on giraffes, which I got an A+ on.
In the cartoon version, Nermal's apparently saying this to no one, but in the comic it makes more sense as Arlene is established to be in the kitchen with him.
Ooh, I gotta post that too.
Another post?
I'm concerned, Field.
Everyone wants to know what the world's cutest kitten is doing. That's why I'm on Catbook, FaceChat, Instablurb, and Chatter.
That's a lot of social media.
That's a lot of Nermal. Too much if you ask me.
Boy, I wish Nermal was the most obnoxious thing on social media.
Garfield, don't be jealous that I have oodles and oodles of online friends and you don't.
Who needs online friends? I'd rather have oodles and oodles of noodles.
Well, good thing I have my Garfield noodle bowl.
I bet you'll want to come to my pizza party celebrating the A+ I got on my giraffe report.
Well, if Nermal's paying.
Woot!
Woot?
I never knew that I never needed Garfield saying woot in my life before now.
Woot!
Woot? Woot?
Check it out.
Pizza party here today. Pizza delivery guy, don't forget to ring doorbell and bring cheese bread. This is where the world's cutest kitten lives.
As Nermal doxes himself, we learn that the Garfields apparently live at 2709 Maple Street in this world, when Garfield normally usually lives at either 357 Shady Grove Lane, as established in Garfield and Friends, or 711 Maple Street from the original comics.
You should call Dr. Sabrina.
I'm on it.
They just say the name like it's Sabrina in the webtoons, but I'm sure it should be said more like Cybrina.
Dr. Sabrina, we need your help.
Hold on a second. Garfield was just about to beat my high score.
Is Garfield already a celebrity in this world? Guess that could explain why he isn't working in these comics, more than why John doesn't work in the normal comics. And apparently keeping Nermal from killing himself is a full-time job for Garfield.
You know, just for once, I wish you would call to see how I'm doing or to hang out.
We aren't friends, Cybrina. You're nothing more than a colleague.
So, Garfield, what's up?
It's about online safety.
Perfect. I'm always on the job.
You weren't a second ago.
I think Nermal's posted too much info on social media.
That's a big concern.
The webtoon doesn't do this right. You need the sinister face like Cybrina will kill Nermal for this. Garfield and Cybrina seem a little casual about the fact Nermal gave their address away, especially if Garfield is famous in this world, and I'm sure a bunch of people want to kill Nermal, or even worse, steal his game points. Nermal is apparently a really oblivious influencer in this world because he gets quite the crowd showing up for the pizza party. I'll deal with our unexpected guests. So, I love this logic. Garfield's plan is to eat all of the pizza. One of which is apparently another U.S. Acres cameo, the cat Blue, who only showed up in the comic version. In fact, he's also on the cover with Booker and another comic-only character, the dog Cody. So really, it's a U.S. Acres party going on here. Well, on the digital citizenship version of the cover it is anyway. Only Blue was still visible on the Cyber Adventures one. No pizza means no pizza party.
Garfield ate all the pizza, so it looks like the party's been canceled.
No! You're canceled, Nermal! We want pizza! Actually, this somehow solves the problem. I feel like they're severely underselling how stupid Nermal giving out his address was. A little tweak here, a little tweak there, and voila! Your profile is now private. That's right. Your days of trying to get people to play Raid Shadow Legends are over, Nermal.
I wish I could celebrate getting a good grade. Too bad all the pizza's gone.
Not quite. Who are you? Who are you? This is Garfield's doppelganger from the Black Lodge or something. What's wrong with this picture? Nermal's giraffe report selfie. Nermal doesn't really like giraffes. I knew it! You little liar! He's a little jerk too, as we find out in the cyberbullying issue. Though if Nermal is gonna bully someone, it really should be that stupid octopus. I do love, though, that Garfield is very upset about this. Just very not Garfield again. Be kind online. So I guess all of you should read this.
Let's check out what's new on social media. Okay, we have some boring status updates.
Well, at least they got something very right about the internet. Nermal decides to bring the excitement to litter by dumping a post of a picture of that stupid octopus. Litter is probably what Twitter should have been renamed in real life. And it'd still be better than a single letter.
Nice mustard mustache, LOL. Whoa, my phone's blowing up. Everyone's commenting on the picture of Otto. Is that an octopus or a pig?
Ooh, take that, Orson.
Nice picture, piggy. Ha! That's a good one.
Get a life, Nermal. Garfield is feeling a little more himself in this one. When Nermal asks for a sandwich, he just squirts mustard on his nose. Oh, I thought you were my friend, Nermal. How could you do something so mean?
Why would you think that? Cats aren't usually friends with octopi. But I was just joking. Didn't you see the LOL? I said Otto should be drug out onto the street and shot. LOL.
Everyone is calling me a pig now, or worse.
Guess I missed the part where that's my problem.
Thanks for being a great friend, Nermal. That was sarcasm in case you couldn't tell. Goodbye, Nermal. Ah, sarcasm. Classic Otto.
Am I a cyberbully?
Uh-oh, Nermal needs help. It's time to call Dr. Cybrina.
Please, Garfield, just give me a moment's peace. I can't deal with that moron kitten of yours anymore.
Actually, I put in the paperwork. He's your kitten now, Cybrina.
No!
I think Nermal may have accidentally become a cyberbully.
Oh, I know exactly how to fix this. Hey, Nermal! Yeah? Don't be an asshole! Done! Just because you put LOL or a smiley face after a comment doesn't make it okay to post something that could be mean or harmful without it. But I am allowed to tell someone to die because I don't like their opinion on a movie, right? Oh, of course!
Oh, woe is me! The internet ruined my life! Oh, come on! Who would ever say a thing like that? What's this? Nermal's asking permission to tag me in photos? Here's my friend Otto doing something really cool, picking up trash to help get rid of litter. And here's his address, Pizza Party at Otto's. I'll kill that Nermal! We learn just how unrealistic this change of tune from Nermal is when we learn that he's so big online that posting these nice pictures immediately earns Otto a citizenship award from the mayor. If Nermal really had that many followers online, he'd just double down and say he was right the whole time. You might regret you felt that way, though. And Nermal has, in fact, not really learned anything, as he takes a picture of Garfield's ass and the octopus has to be the one to delete it. We then get great examples of things to say to people online, like pink is a great color for a pig, LOL! Are you reading a book called Otto the Stupid Octopus, LOL? Well, I mean, it's not cyberbullying when it's true. Can you believe how stupid people are? Watch John in this video. John? Who the hell is John? I guess this is true though. Jim Davis is cyberbullying John. And now, for the final chapter, Nermal meets Napster. Boy, is that a dated reference. Go ahead, download that Zombie Cats movie from an illegal site. No, Nermal, stop! Nermal, you can't do that without using today's sponsor, GordVPN. Garfield! Bad cat! Bad! So Otto lives in a houseboat on land. Otto the stupid octopus indeed.
Maybe we could do some surfing off the Gold Coast of Australia.
And yes, Odie finally makes an appearance. I kinda wonder if someone said, hey, where's Odie in these? So they shoved him in this last issue. And does Odie live with the octopus? Raise your standards, Odie. Anyway, Odie and Otto are excited because the big movie Cat Zombies from Planet Hairball is coming out today. They're cute, they're cuddly, and they want your brains! Oh, that's just normal cats. The Odie and Otto alliance ring up Nermal to say that they've got to see this, but Nermal's sick, so his mom Arlene says no movies.
I can't see the movie with all the guys. I'll have to wait until next weekend after everyone has already seen it.
Or you could go online right now and download the movie. Oh no, downloading a film before it's officially released sounds like stealing. I do like that the devil is a dog and the angel is a cat. Clearly the opposite of the real world.
Okay, let's see. There are a lot of different sites that say they have the movie.
Someone must have made a cam at the premiere if today's the opening day. Hope one of the actors made it. Probably Pratfield.
Even lazier.
Download complete? Cool! Hey, what's this? It looks cheap, like it was filmed in a theater. A virus? Oh no!
Nermal, how many times have I told you to use a torrent? Garfield, bad cat, bad! Settle down, Nermal. I'll get it. Must be the pizza I ordered. Now, here comes perhaps the most amazing part of this entire comic series. It's a letter from the internet provider. It says that I illegally downloaded a movie and that I may have to pay a fine. Wow. Their letter mail is way more efficient than ours. That means no more money for pizza. Now you die, Nermal.
I confess! It was me! I couldn't go with my friends to watch Zombie Cats for Planet Hairball, so I went online to download it! I didn't know it was gonna turn into this big, fat, hairy mess!
Hey, don't step on my lines, kid.
I think this is a job for Dr. Sabrina!
We sure are bad parents, Arlene. And now they are contacting Sabrina through an old CRT TV? What? Dr. Sabrina, we need your help.
Oh, hello, Garfield. Sorry, I was just doing a little jamming. Shredding chords relaxes me.
How about shredding kittens?
No problem. I'm always on the job.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said John, my former owner's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. I just received a letter from the internet provider saying I illegally downloaded a movie, but I didn't do it. Nermal did.
Don't worry, Nermal. We'll get this straightened out. Nermal, you're going to jail. Luckily, there are many choices for watching or streaming TV shows and movies on your television and other devices. But how do I know a site is okay? If it constantly removes content and raises the prices, it's probably a legal streaming site. But isn't the streaming bubble about to burst? Yup! Remember, even good sites and apps may ask for personal information.
And as we learned in issue 1, that's bad, so block them.
Nermal, we found a great online site where you can watch lots of movies and TV, all legally.
So I won't get any more letters from the internet provider. Oh, wow! This comic did Petflix, the more clever title to rename Netflix to than Catflix.
Even lazier.
Well, just with that, this comic is way funnier than the Chris Prattfield movie. Deal with it!
Sweet! So I can watch zombie cats from Planet Hairball on Petflix? No, Nermal, but you can watch the cheap knockoff from the Pound Entertainment. Wow! This sucks. Yup, but there are lots of other great movies and TV shows you can watch.
I'm partial to the cooking shows. I love how every time Persian Ramsay goes into a restaurant, they think he'll love their microwave food, and he never does.
Let's see what's on Petflix. Hey, what's this? Zombie Cats from Planet Hairball, the prequel? Wow, this sure is adding nothing but a bunch of padding.
The only thing we need now is some popcorn. Hey there. Did someone say popcorn? And suddenly Odie is there! Apparently he blew off Otto, the stupid octopus, because he's a mustard mustache loser. I never thought I needed a comic where Nermal was Garfield and Arlene's child who constantly gets into trouble online. And it turns out, I was right. And now it's time for Fat Orange Cat's cyber safety adventures! Don't rip off anyone else's IP, kids. Nermal, I told you to buy Dakin plushes, not this fat orange crap!
Sorry, Garfield!
Well, we can still be friends. Ah! No. This is what happened to me the last time I was told we have Garfield at home. In the extremely normal year of 2020 came the series Garfield Cyber Sex Adventure.